We need to, as many people as possible to agree to go to net zero so that they're not producing too much carbon dioxide by the middle of the century. Now, I think it can be done. It's going to be very, very tough, this summit. And I'm very worried because it might go wrong. And we might not get the agreements that we need. And it's touch and go. It's very, very difficult, but I think it can be done. And I think if you look at what the UK has done, we've cut our own CO2 emissions massively. We've cut coal emissions massively. When I was a kid, when I was your age, 80% of our energy came from coal. Do you know what it is now? Anybody? It's about 1%. Recycling isn't the answer. I've got to be honest with you. Recycling is just, you're not going to like this. It doesn't begin to address the problem.
I mean, I would add to that. I think we have to reduce. We have to reuse. I do think we need to do a little bit of recycling, PM, and have some system to do so. But
it doesn't work. I don't want to be doctrinaire about this, but it's just not. If people think that we can recycle our way out of the problem, we'll be making a huge mistake. We need to reduce.
We need less.
We need far less. And we also need to restore the balance of nature. So sad.
Do we start to rebalance it? And I think we certainly could start by rewilding our oceans. There's a lot of space to do that.
We could feed some of the human beings to the animals. That would, couldn't we? A lot of greenhouse gases. It's one of the biggest problems. Cows burp a great deal and emit gases, and we have to encourage them to stop burping, and we can do that.
Okay, and perhaps if I may,
breeding them.
Breeding, but
also feeding them seaweed.
Seaweed is an answer. I mean, the number thing we have to do is stop burning fossil fuels.
We're making progress in breeding cows that burp less, I'm told. I think in the future, I've got to be honest, I think in the future we will move away from eating as much. I think that already science is developing meat substitutes that are basically engineered in the lab, aren't they? That are very like meat, and you won't be able to tell the difference between a bioengineered hamburger and I'm serious, and a real hamburger, and that will be the future. Lentils. Stir in the lentils.
Lentils or just beets are tasty in a lasagna or something. It can be really good. Beans.
Beans.
Beans,
I said beetroot.
for sure.
Yeah, beetroot. I wouldn't put beetroot in lasagna.
No, definitely not. No, that's a bad night of cooking for sure.
The yogurt and seaweed, we should give them to cows because even to people, they do really good effects on the body.
Really?
Yeah.
Yogurt and seaweed. Well, perhaps we're all going to be living on yogurt and seaweed.
It's about healthy farming, I guess, which is great for the future as well, and great for our landscapes and our rivers as well. It keeps it cleaner and less runoff into those river systems.
Yes.